Criminals. What defines a criminal? Is it because you're drinking a beer and driving down the road? I don't think so. Once again, this video is brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers. And it's brought to you by an unopened Budweiser, the king of beers. Ridiculous. But you know, this ad would never end up on Rob Dreyer, Deer, or a load of red dicks. Ridiculousness. Smoking another half of a Winston. Yeah, I like that FPS Russia, first person shooter Russian, I guess is what his name is. Then there's this other guy over here, some guy with a real long beard like a goatee, and he's bald headed and talks about gun myths and everything. Pretty cool dude. This is I have a lot of guns, but this is the only gun I put on video. It's my favorite one. It's just a 22. It's a 1970 ROM RG66. And you'll know it's a 1970 because right here on the gun, it won't pick up on the camera, but right there on the gun, if you have one of these, it'll have a number, and that's the year it was made. Not down here on the serial number, because I pawned this gun one time, and they thought that this serial number meant the year was 1979, because it's part of the serial number. But you actually have to look up here to find the serial number on these ROMs. Great little gun. It is loaded. Whoops, dropped a bullet out of it. Where the hell did that bullet go? 22 long rifle. These are condensed ammunition. Actually, these bullets might be illegal in the States. I'm not absolutely positive on that. But I bought them from a reputable arms dealer. They're actually 60 grain. It's not gunpowder in them, it's something else. It's like it's condensed solid state ammunition. I believe it's illegal. It may have been made in another country. I don't know. But it sure has a loud sound from that. I'm going to have to take some videos and show you the difference between the two. I have like huge bags of all different kinds of bullets around here, but I don't know where they're at, so I can't show them to you right now. But some of them are what I call lead heads that are 26 grain or some bullshit like that. They just make it sound like a clap whenever you shoot it. Not out of this gun, but out of rifles and most things. That gun's always loud. But you take those solid condensed bullets, put them in anything, sounds like a 10 gauge shotgun. It's hilariously loud. If you want, this gun here is more for scaring people. It has stopping power. It'll stop someone, definitely, right in their tracks. You hit them with 2 or 3 of these, it's equal to shooting them with a shotgun or anything. And there's 6 shots in there, and a lot of people say, oh, you need something better than a 22. Hey, that's my favorite gun, and you want to know why? It's the easiest to aim, there's no recoil, and the bullets are really, really cheap. I got a 32, and I've got a couple other pistols and like 7 or 8 rifles. All of these guns have ammunition associated with them, many times that costs half as much as I paid for the gun, for a box of 50 that's like that big. And yeah, I'll keep those around and I'll keep ammunition for them, but I'm not going to go out there and you know, do target practice with them. This is the perfect target practice gun. I'm not worried about wearing out the cylinder, the springs in it. It's old. It's a 1970 model. Don't really care about that. All I really care about is that the ammunition is extremely cheap. That makes it the best gun ever. I don't want to go pay $50 to $70 for 50 bullets. And it's probably a good idea not to get drunk and start handling a gun and making videos. You don't know what you're going to do. I'm pretty careful. I know how to drive drunk, although I do not, and I do not recommend it. I say, you're drinking, just don't drive anywhere. You might be good at it, you might not cause a wreck or anything, but here's the thing. The cops are going to come out there and they'll find you drinking and driving, probably drinking one of these Budweisers, and you're going to lose your license. And that's way worse. I mean, you're not going to be able to go anywhere after that. It's worse than wrecking your car to get a DUI. I've wrecked a car drunk, but I was also, you know, tired and everything else. And it really wasn't the alcohol's fault. I'd only drank a six-pack. This is only my sixth beer right now, or I wouldn't do a gun video. There's like 5 other cans over there. But yeah, anyway, you know, just I like all types of guns. I don't really think you need a really powerful one unless you got some powerful enemies. And I'm going to have to reholster this pistol and leave it out of arm's length here. There's a homemade holster right here. It's made out of another holster, but I shortened it a little bit so the barrel would fit just perfectly. This is a single action, so I don't really have to worry. I did cock it back a minute ago. Cock. That's what she said. Anyway, button one up like that. This perfectly safe gun. You don't even need a safety on one of these. And I'm not saying that's better than if you have a 9mm or a 45, Glock, any of those. Just saying, you know, you need a gun. And that's the most basic gun you can have. That's why it's my favorite. I aim better with it. I've hit the cap on an oil bottle. Not an oil can, but like a modern day oil bottle. Little red cap from 30 feet away with this little pistol right here. On the first try. And I'm not that good of a shot, but that little pistol is just that accurate. No recoil. You can aim at something and hit it. It's very, very simple. And that's why this is a combination cigarette, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. I'm going to call this ATF for short. That makes sense, right? The government thinks so. I did that in the wrong order. Or did I? Oh.